The RE booth here at PRI is the spot to be at, booth 4721 if you're at the show this week, and we've gotten busy now, that is for sure. The New Day Motorsports team is here, including crazy Kevin Powell and Brandon Ward, the driver. Kevin, first off, good to see you, man. Great to have you here joining us at RE.
Thanks, Steve. It's always good to see you, and of course, you know, we use RE products, and it's always good to hang out with those guys, and PRI is always fun.
Okay, so I did the crazy Kevin Powell. I'm going to have you do one a little bit later on. If you've ever been all across the country, you're wondering what we're talking about. If you've ever been to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, that area, and listen to the radio, you know this guy. He sells cars, and he sells more cars than anybody on the planet. Crazy Kevin Powell, and he's a racer. We're going to talk about that as well. Speaking of racer, Brandon Ward joins us. Hey, man, how are you? Good to see you again.
Man, it's great to see you, Steve. Good to be back at PRI this year. Like Kevin said, in the Racing Electronics booth, we use their products all year, so to be here and be in their booth is pretty amazing.
All right, so when we look at this season, second Bowman Gray Stadium, second on the Smart Tour, had a great season, a lot of consistency, came up just a little bit short, but kind of assess how things went with your racing program in that modified.
Yeah, we really did. We had a great season. You know, like you said, second at Bowman Gray in the points, second in the Smart Tour points. We were able to win races this year. All in all, we had a good year. Feel like we've got a goal. We need to be one spot better, you know, this upcoming year. We got a lot of exciting things going on at New Day Motorsports with Kevin and Jeff, and a lot of plans we have for the upcoming 2023 season. So I really feel very optimistic that we can get that one extra spot in the points that we need.
All right, so he's an asphalt modified driver. You're a dirt late model. How did you get involved with dirt late model racing, Kevin?
Actually, when I first started racing, I started racing in dirt late models.
Okay.
And then I transitioned to the open wheel modifieds on asphalt, and then towards the end of my career I thought, well, I'm going to go back to dirt racing again, and that's where the whole craziness came back and got back in the dirt cars. Yeah.
Well, and you got back in the dirt cars, and you and I chatted up at your shop here not too long ago. You actually got a chance to run your dirt car at Bristol. I'll tell you what, that had to be a moment.
Yeah, talking about crazy. I mean, it just like running the super speedway stuff at Daytona and Talladega. Bristol in the dirt car was the same thing. Matted on the floor, hold it wide open, you know, asshole and elbows the whole time, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
So how does this work? An asphalt modified, a dirt racing guy. This New Day, Kevin Powell Motorsports. How does this all work?
You know, it works really well, actually. Brandon and Jeff and I have all teamed up about 10, 12 years ago and created this alliance and partnership. The three of us have become best of friends and partners, and we run 45 to 50 races a year between the asphalt modifieds, the super late models, and the dirt cars, and it's been a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, that's for sure. Brandon, when you look at it as far as that goes, 2023, same plan that you have with your modified program?
Yeah, I think so. In 2023, we'll be back at Bowman Gray full-time with New Day Motorsports. Be back on the Smart Tour again with the two-car with Randy Renfro and Coulter Motorsports. And we got a lot of future things that we're working on, you know, Kevin, Jeff, and myself. And really, really excited about it. Like you said, we had a good year this year, all that momentum, the things we have going on here in the off-season and the excitement we have behind that. We're really looking forward to it.
What's Bowman Gray like? Okay, I know a lot of people across the country. I get that all the time. Have you been to Bowman Gray? I need to get there. As a driver that is sometimes in the center of the storm, and as a driver who sometimes is watching the storm, what's it like for a racer with that being your home track?
Well, you know, my whole career up to that was basically touring type racing in various different series, but to end up at Bowman Gray, it was when I got there, it was sort of an eye-opener to me, even from racing for all these years. The platform that they have is so much different than any other short track, and I think that's why it works. The fans, second to none there. Like, it's incredible to race in front of a group of fans like we get to race in front of there, to not only us as drivers, but it showcases our sponsors so well from a local market, but even now with Flow Racing and the things that they've been doing, it's grown so much. But the excitement there, like you said, you're never going to race there long term and not be in the center of that storm, I don't think, but you're definitely always able to just sit back and watch that storm as well. So it's the dynamic of Bowman Gray is something that, if from a fan or a racer, if you've never been there, it's something you need to experience at least one time for sure.
That's a fan and a racer. As a businessman, as a car dealer in the Winston-Salem area, what's it like having a platform like Bowman Gray? I know you're one of the partners or one of the sponsors. What's that like for you, Kevin, to have that passion like Bowman Gray Stadium has?
Well, it's really interesting. We've mapped out and tracked how many cars and motorcycles we sell at Bowman Gray, and over a 12-month period, we'll sell about 30% of our units via someone who has visited Bowman Gray in the last 24 months.
Wow.
So there's 15 to 17,000 fans there, and someone has gone to Bowman Gray Stadium in the last 24 months and has seen KevinSaysYes.com on the side of one of those race cars, and then come to a Crazy Kevin Powell store. Yeah. So it's a good return on investment. So if you want to be on a race car and be seen at Bowman Gray Stadium, it kind of works.
Kind of works, I guess so. That's a lot of cars, that's for sure. Guys, we appreciate it. Brandon, always good to talk to you. And you are, of course, who are you again?
Crazy Kevin Powell.
There he is. Things are lively here at the PRI booth, or the PRI booth. Yeah, I've lost control. The RE booth at PRI.